Welcome to Everyday Learning 365.
All right, let's just get right into it. We all know FOMO. I mean, fear of missing out? It's basically part of our vocabulary now, right up there with selfie. But here's the thing. FOMO is kind of old news. There's a brand new 4-letter acronym that's taking over, and you're going to want to know about it. So, over on the left, you've got the one we all know and, well, the one we know, FOMO. But check out the right side. This is the new kid on the block, FOFO, the fear of finding out. And see, here's the difference. FOMO is all about the anxiety of what other people are doing without you. FOFO, that's about the anxiety of what you might discover about yourself and your own life. So, let's do a proper introduction. Meet FOFO. Now, the term itself might sound new, maybe even a little funny, but the actual behavior it describes? Oh, that's something doctors have seen for ages, and honestly, it's something we've all probably done. So what is it, really? At its heart, FOFO is that feeling that makes you avoid information because you're scared of what you'll find. You know, like when you find a weird mole, but you're so terrified it might be something bad that you just don't go to the doctor. That's pure FOFO right there. It's a very human thing to do. And what's wild is how this fear shows up everywhere, not just with health stuff. FOFO is hiding in plain sight. It's that check engine light that you've been ignoring for weeks. It's refusing to look at your bank account after a long weekend. Or, seeing that you missed a call from someone and just not calling back because you absolutely dread whatever that conversation might be. You just don't want to know. But here's where it gets really interesting. FOFO rarely travels alone. Nope, it usually brings its entire, let's call it a dysfunctional family of acronyms along with it. And they all feed off each other. Let's meet them, shall we? A lot of times, it kicks off with FOBO, the fear of better options. This is that classic analysis paralysis. You get stuck scrolling and researching for hours, terrified that if you pick one thing, you'll miss out on the perfect thing. So that fear of making a choice, it gets cranked up to 11 by FOPO, the fear of other people's opinions. This is the one that keeps people stuck in jobs they hate or relationships that are way past their expiration date. Why? Because they're absolutely terrified of what people will think if they leave. Okay, so you're scared of what others think and you're obsessed with making the perfect choice. What comes next? Well, you get FOMO, the fear of messing up. This is where your inner perfectionist goes rogue and turns into full-on self-sabotage. You overthink every single detail until you're just frozen. And what happens when you're frozen? You get the grand finale of that cycle, FOTO. The fear of doing anything. The world, the choices, the pressure, it all just feels like too much. And the easiest path seems to be to just stop, do nothing. A total shutdown. Now this shutdown creates other fears that keep you stuck, like FOSO, the fear of starting over. You're completely burnt out, you know you need to change, but the thought of starting from zero, it feels impossible. And this description is perfect. It's like trying to climb Mount Everest in bathroom slippers. And the final family member holding you in place is FOBA, the fear of being alone. This is that really deep fear that makes people stay in situations they know aren't good for them, all because the thought of being alone feels even scarier. So, here they are, all together, this whole alphabet soup of modern anxieties. You can really see how it's not just a list. It's a chain reaction, right? The fear of choosing leads to fear of judgment, which leads to fear of messing up, until you're just plain afraid to do anything at all. But is there one fear that's kind of running the whole show? Turns out, yeah, there is. Somewhere in this tangled mess of fears, there's one that sits right at the center of it all, quietly pulling the strings. So what is it? Which one is the puppet master? I mean, whether you're scared of choosing or of what people think, or of failing or starting over, what's the real fear that's hiding underneath it all? It all comes back to FOFO, the fear of finding out. You're scared that the truth, no matter what it is, will force you to change or to grow or to face something you'd rather not. FOFO is the quiet, foundational fear that's powering all the others. Okay, so this is the most important part. Just knowing these fears exist is a huge first step, but we can't let them be in charge. And that brings us to a really powerful, even if it's a little uncomfortable, truth. And this really says it all. Information, however scary, is power. Knowing will always give you the choices. Look, staying in the dark might feel safer for a minute, but it's where you give up all your power. Knowledge, even the scary, inconvenient kind, is the only thing that gives you the ability to make a real choice and actually do something. So I'll just leave you with this final, very personal question to think about. What truth are you avoiding right now? And what new choices might open up for you if you just decided to face it?